Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel and I'm the High Mileage Helper. On this channel, my goal is to be able to help you learn more about the RV transporting industry, as well as give how-to videos for your truck and then give recommendations along the way. So if this is our first time meeting, just consider subscribing, hitting the like button if you get good value. And in today's video, we're going to be bringing you along with us on our trip to our honeymoon. We are going to be taking this little baby trailer. This single axle trailer is going to Ocala, Florida, and getting paid just a lower fee, just because I believe this was probably split up with another trailer, being hauled for multiples. So this is going to be a interesting delivery. This is our honeymoon for my wife and I, finally able to have a honeymoon together. And we're going to be actually stopping at hotels for the night. And essentially this load is not meant to really rake in the money. It's made to help supplement our honeymoon going down even further into Florida. So we're going to go ahead and get this trailer hooked up. So this is going to be a little bit different from my last load that I took, where it was a 2-inch ball rather than a 2 5/16 ball for a very, very short trailer with a single axle. So we're going to go ahead and get this beast loaded up. Surprisingly, it actually has a electric jack, which is, it's just kind of funny to me. A hand crank on this thing would be 2 seconds to get it up and down, but apparently they got this better option for the electric jack. So anyways, that's fun, and that'll be great for me as well. So we'll go ahead and get this hooked up and get on our way going down to Florida. All right guys, so as you see, I've got the 2 5/16 inch ball hooked up on there with the distribution setup, but I don't actually have the bars on here because I was told at the other lot that we do not need, I'll say it again, we do not need distribution bars for a single axle trailer. So we will find out at this gate in lot 4 if the policy is still the same thing, or if they tell me you are naughty, you need to put on your distribution bars if you are able to. So I'm curious to see what they actually say, and we'll find out from there. But yeah, we are on our way to Ocala, Florida. So we're just going to kind of divide up the time. Not going to do a full 11-hour day today, but we're just going to break it up between the 2 days, between Saturday today and Sunday tomorrow, and then be ready to go to deliver Monday morning as soon as they open up. So that will be good to then from there go even further south, another 5 hours to get to where we are going for our honeymoon. So we're about to sneak out of Indiana, hopefully before this insane winter storm comes through. Apparently like 7 to 10 inches or something wild like that. We're hopefully going to be able to get all the way south out of Indiana before that whole thing hits. We will see. Hopefully, if you are driving right now, we'll be praying for you that everybody's safe out on the road as this storm kind of just comes in and blows everybody away with crazy snow. So we will catch you a little bit later, and we're gonna hit the road now. All right guys, so we are on 465 going through Indianapolis, and apparently there's lots of salt trucks out. They're not putting salt down yet. They're just kind of driving south on 465 with us. So that's a little different. I figured they would be maybe preparing some salt, doing it a little bit differently, but evidently that's what they're doing. So we just there we go, just passed them, 2 or 3 of them there, and we're going to hopefully be sneaking out of Indianapolis here soon, and then I believe the only rain we're going to hit, and I could be eating my own words here very soon, the only rain we're going to have is somewhere in between Indianapolis and Louisville, and then further south. And so I think that's where we're going to hit some rain, but not actual snow. It is 39 degrees, so that's not too bad for us. Hopefully, you know, no black ice or, you know, temperatures that might drop drastically, but it is pretty interesting being able to have my wife with me here, having a passenger in general. And you know, she made some incredible sandwiches, and we've got some snacks and other things for the honeymoon to be able to bring to our place we're staying at. So just being able to have somebody with me on the road, that's awesome to be able to have that, especially my wife here. And we just have a blast going down the road, acting crazy and just being real silly, joking around a lot. So obviously being safe on the road, but being able to have her with me, it's awesome. Being able just to whittle away at all the miles we've got in front of us together. So hopefully we'll get below the storm before it gets too dangerous. I did go ahead and fuel up in Goshen a little bit more to be able to kind of outrun and not have to stop for anything else until we get out of the line of the path for this snowstorm. So that should get us all the way down to Nashville, Tennessee, where we're going to be stopping for the day. Driving up to Goshen and then getting down there is going to be about halfway. So that's where we're going to be bedding down for tonight, possibly being able to see my brother and being able to get some food together and just enjoy the trip down and being able to be with family. Also, the other major thing that is different about this load is obviously we're both here, and both of our dogs are not here with us. Our two babies that we love and cherish. Bella is with Kara's mom, and Mr. Ryder is with my mom, and so they are separated from each other and us for this whole next week or so. So it's gonna be a little interesting to see how they do. Hopefully, you know, grandmas can help them survive without us and give them lots of treats. We do definitely miss them, and it is strange not having riders, you know, especially with me or even Bella. So I've got to be heading over to the next lane here in a little bit, so I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, so it is the next day. We stayed at a Comfort Inn and Suites. It was mostly comfortable, definitely different for me. You know, being on the road, usually my Comfort Inn and Suites is my back seat, right in there. And so for me, it was a little bit different, especially having a trailer. It was just kind of a different situation. I was just like, well, we just get to go inside and sleep on a bed? Like, whoa. So anyways, we are checking out of here. What they called a breakfast is going to tide us over for some time, but not entirely. I did just want to show you one thing. I am at 589. I don't know if you can see that. 589,999. So we are just a hair away from hitting 190. Or I'm sorry, 590. Wow. Yeah, I wish 190. Hitting 590. So we're gonna get out on the road. We've got 8 hours, 15 minutes to go to get to Ocala, Florida, with this monster of a trailer over here that we've got, this single axle Aspen Trail LE. And it's just been pulling, I mean, really like my utility trailer. I mean, there's not much weight to it. We did avoid most of the storm, but shortly after we talked last time or the time before, whenever that was, we hit some snow, and as we kept going, it turned into just rain, and then eventually it cleared up for the most part until we got down past Nashville. We got to have some awesome food with my brother here. He came and we had some O'Charlie's, and really just spoiled rotten. This trip is not a trip for making money. This is a vacation trip, and we're gonna just do what we want kind of a trip. And that's one of the things that I love about this industry, about this job. Miss Kara is eating one of the muffins from their full breakfast bar, or whatever you want to call it. It's more of a lie, but so anyways, had some good food. They did not give me my pie, which I am going to, you know, do nothing. I don't know, demand a refund. I don't know. So yeah, their pie is amazing. I was going to get the silk pie from O'Charlie's, and they broke my heart. They stabbed me in the back, but the steak was all right, so it is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna get on the road here and get going and enjoy our majority of the day rest of the trip here, and get on the road. So Kara is cheering with the banana nut muffin. They did have orange juice and apple juice, lemonade, and water. So they had muffins and water. That's it. So it is what it is. But yep, we will catch you guys a little bit later. All right, guys. So we are just a little bit further down the road than where we were, and I apparently got the slowest machine possible here at the truck stop. Somebody wrote in, you know, permanent marker slow. So we are slowly getting fuel, filling up the rest of what we'll need to be able to get down to Florida, and then I believe all the way even back up. Should have more than enough fuel to make it at least back up here to Nashville, to be able to make that happen. So we're just going to be apparently taking our time at this certain pump to get all filled up, and just kind of waiting here, just enjoying the morning as we get going. So we'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. All right, guys, so I don't know if you can actually see me. It's a little darker at this point in the day on Sunday, but I know we have about a little over 4 hours left to go on this trip to get to Ocala, Florida. Because we did fill up like crazy up in Tennessee, we're basically just kind of making our way down here, no problem, and no need for fuel until we hit probably Tennessee on the way back home to Indiana after everything's all said and done. I know one thing that we have been doing while we've been on the road today and yesterday is coming up with questions for the live stream that we're going to have tomorrow. At this point, the live stream has already been out. You may have already seen the live stream. If you haven't already, I'll be interviewing my wife, Kara, about RV transport, about her first thoughts with RV transport, what she thought of it at the beginning, what she's thought, you know, since then, and how things have maybe changed along the way, and her perception of all these things. Just wanting to get her feedback after 5 years of really when we started dating, all the way up until just getting married just recently. And so I'm hoping that this feedback can be beneficial to you and maybe your spouse or your significant other. If you are going to be out on the road, I'm hoping that this can be a help to you. So we've just been working on questions to ask, and really just kind of walk you through where we have come from, kind of share some vulnerable things with you, both of us along the way, in hopes that it's actually beneficial to you before you get blindsided maybe by some of these things that do come up in RV transport. One size does not fit all. I know maybe we struggle with things maybe that you and your spouse might not at all, but we did want to throw this out there to be a help if possible, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there. But yeah, check out that live stream that's already up at this point in the schedule of things, and hopefully that can be a help to you and your spouse. So we'll keep cruising down in Georgia here until we cross into Florida. I think it's about 50 degrees, so I believe right now where our home is, they're getting still slammed on Sunday today with that crazy storm, even more than the initial drop yesterday. So we are grateful. Hopefully everybody's safe. If you're there, you know, I'm praying for you, but hopefully everybody's still safe up north. Meanwhile, we are escaping the whole situation at 50 degrees and just kind of barely wet outside with some rain. So we'll go ahead and get back out on the road. We'll catch you a little bit later. All right, guys, so I don't know if you can actually see me. I am parked across the street from our next hotel for the night. We are very, very close to Ocala. Kara wasn't feeling too well this evening, so we just kind of pulled off for the end of the day to be able to get her, well rested for tonight. We'll finish it up tomorrow morning. I do think I'll still be able to get there before they open up in the mornings for delivery, so that'll be good. We'll hopefully get a much better hot breakfast than we did at the previous hotel. We'll see how that goes. Tonight we're at a Quality Inn instead of a Comfort Inn and Suites or something like that. So yeah, we'll shut it down for tonight. Get there tomorrow morning early. Again, this 20 foot trailer, which is even shorter than my truck. Technically, I've been getting, I think, close to almost like 11 and a half, 11.6, 11.7. So much better MPG overall, and it's been a nice little trailer to just pull down the road. It's the single axle, so really just basically pulling my little utility trailer home. Like I said before, it's a pretty solid ride, besides for the fact when you do hit some bumps with these very small trailers that really would be better off on a multi-haul instead of single pull. It does kind of bounce a little extra, so I've kind of dialed back my airbags on my rear axle of my truck so that I'm not completely being bounced into outer space with this trailer. So anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next morning. The breakfast, as I wondered last night how it was gonna go, it was only slightly better than the previous night. Go figure. At this point, there was no full hot breakfast. It was just frozen burritos, breakfast burritos. You could warm up. I guess that's a hot breakfast. No fruit, no nothing, just frozen burritos and apple juice. So that was something, and that's a little bit better than before. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us loaded up and get us on the road. All right, guys, so we've got about 50 miles to go until we drop off, and then after that we've got a short 5 hours 15 minutes to where we are going, Key Largo. If I haven't already said that already, we're going to Key Largo for our honeymoon this week, and this is just a great supplemental thing that we're able to do, getting this Florida load. It's an incredible thing that I did see this load on the board. I'm still just blown away by that. On Friday, it was Friday. So we'll be there, I think, about 4 or 5 p.m. Depending on how long this drop-off does take. I'm assuming it's not going to take too long at all, as long as their inspection, procedure doesn't take too long. I mean, it's a short little baby trailer. There's not a whole lot to inspect. I guess that's another good thing about this little trailer. It's not big enough to really take too long for an inspection. But yeah, we're in Florida now. It's 52 degrees, which I believe is still so much better than what it is up north in Indiana. And I believe when we get to Key Largo, it's going to be high 60s, low 70s, roughly. So we are pumped for that. I know I'm still wearing my sweatpants until we really get into some warmer weather. But overall, this trip has been awesome. Just a little bit of headache at the beginning, sneaking out of that storm. And I know we've kind of split up the day. I know I asked a question in a poll recently, how many hours do you drive on a regular basis? And my answer to that for myself is generally, if I'm generally alone driving, I'll drive the full 11 hours every day, unless something comes up, that really stops me. If I got sick, if something happened to the truck, it really has to be an outside force that stops me from driving that full 11 hours. In this case, we are just enjoying the vacation, enjoying the honeymoon, and Kara's being silly over here, and it's just been a blast even so far. Just stopping, taking our time, doing whatever on the way down here, and so we'll be at the dealership soon, and I will catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so we dropped off the biggest trailer I've ever pulled. Just kidding. We just dropped it off, the 20-foot little kitty trailer, and it was pretty sweet. They just did a little quick walk around, like I said before. They probably, you know, it takes a lot less time to do that small of a trailer. They were not crazy thorough. They didn't walk on the roof and, you know, pull out their you know, magnifying glass. And so we are here about to leave the dealership and go on our Key Largo honeymoon. So we are out of here. I'll turn in the paperwork here shortly and get it going, but we are pumped to get out of here. Typing in on the GPS here. Oh dear, somebody's waiting on me. But yeah, we are gone. All right, so we actually had the GoPro fall and cut us off there a second ago. But if you have not already caught the live stream where I interview my wife Kara about the RV transporting industry, her perspective from, you know, not knowing anything about the transporting business at all, kind of seeing what she got into with, you know, sticking around with me, and kind of where she's at now in this whole endeavor, and everything going on. So if you have not already checked that out, go ahead and check out the live video that we are about to actually do here tonight. And that'll wrap up this video for dropping off this trailer in Ocala, Florida, on our way to our honeymoon. So with all that being said, hopefully you have a great day today. Stay safe, guys, and God bless.